Excellencies, my lords, ladies, colleagues, and participants. We are deeply privileged to be here today at the London Stock Exchange. Even with many challenges ahead of us, we may celebrate the dynamic growth and changes in the Caspian corridor countries and broadening relationships with the United Kingdom. If there is a business equivalent to most favored nation status, London undoubtedly would earn most favored global business hub. It is a fitting place for the second Caspian Corridor Conference after our first launch at Lancaster House in 2012. Here again, we hope that the quality of speakers, government and business leadership, perspectives and colleagues' acumen help deepen and diversify understanding, promote dialogue, accelerate opportunities for investment, and inspire new ideas on the broadening bridges between our countries in trade, skills, and enhance. We face similar challenges in looking to harness financial capital to spur new industries, transform old ones, create jobs, and engineer development that harbors profitability as well as social advancements and ecologically sustainable goals. Though we proceed from very different realities on the ground, we believe that Caspian Corridor growth is indicative of an era where geoeconomics might trump or counterbalance geopolitics that would be positive for all sides, as stronger trade means stronger economies and potentially stability for larger commercial corridors. Given the historic breakthrough from being landlocked by becoming a land bridge, it is interesting to contemplate what creative development in the greater Caspian region might bring other decades ahead. We are grateful to our host at the London Stock Exchange and our distinguished speakers, as well as to our diverse participants, the City of UK, Asia House, and other British banking associations have kindly provided strong institutional support in collaboration with IBA and the Britain-Azerbaijan Business Council. Each are engaged in substantial programs with the greater region and to improving meaningful long-term business ties and relations. As you know, in business, we are witnessing an historic shift in the Caspian Corridor. We are slowly rediscovering ties and trade as a conduit between the West and the Far East. It is extremely exciting to watch the pace of development and commerce unfold, not only in the achievement of energy and transportation infrastructure, but in deals and trade, which increasingly may draw from the best resources and advice around the world. The view from the air of transportation infrastructure and construction alone is impressive, a symbol of the scale of change, not only pipelines, but rail in the Baku-Tbilisi-Kars Railroad that will link Baku to London by rail directly via Turkey in 2015 and 16. For the first time since the early 20th century, London may recall mid-late 19th century trade when fresh produce from Central Asia was sold in London markets. More exciting still is watching how collaborative commitment to innovation means not only are Caspian energy resources more accessible in time, but that southern pipeline routes to Europe may help to transfer strained or suffering economies in southeastern Europe via Turkey, now an energy exporter to Greece, Albania, and southern Italy. There is more than we can do by working together and pooling capital as well as resources. The Caspian corridors strengthens need and appetite for education, skills, and vocational training means that there are many avenues for collaborative exchange. Former World Bank President Robert Zoellick recently spoke in Baku to the CIS Banking and Financial Conference Council, highlighting the dramatic potential of growth consumer classes in the CIS and Caspian corridor region. Because we need to pay attention to other sectors which are pledging but thriving. We can solve many problems and possibly provide greater resilience to capital markets by pooling resources and talents. I note that. We hope that the second Caspian Corridor Conference, focused on businesses, energy, and financial services, gives our guests a little flavor of caravanserai culture, which served as a powerful and effective model for around 5 centuries of international commerce through the old Silk Road, encompassing the Caspian Corridor region as its heart. These caravanserai were privileged business hubs that provided trade, early banking, safe harbor, good food, fine lodging for the most diverse tables of international travelers and business people. Even Herodotus wrote of the royal station along the whole length of 2,500 kilometers road. We hope that somewhere along the dialogue and respect today that you experience a London caravanserai moment of the diverse regional perspective, opportunities, and possibilities enabled by energy but burgeoning along the Caspian corridor. I wish all the success to this conference, and thank you very much.